Hi everyone, I am back with another video, but before I get into the video, I would like to say thank you all so much for still being here, for being around, for staying loyal to me and my channel. Thank you all so much. I highly appreciate that. You probably won't even imagine how much I appreciate all of you guys. I know I went MIA from one moment to another, but when life happens, it doesn't worry about if you have a social media channel that you regularly post videos onto, but thank you guys so much for being here. So that's all I wanted to say before I start the video off. Let's get into the video, and today we are going to talk about 9 things that women nowadays don't like a man to have. And we're going to talk about what these 9 things are and why a lot of women don't like it. You ready? Let's get into it. Number 1, boundaries. Many women are not used to a man having boundaries because they think that they can get away with anything, because that's what toxic feminism has taught them. Society has them thinking that it's okay whatever they do without taking accountability for what they do or dealing with the consequences of their messed up decisions. But when they do come across a man who has boundaries and who communicates these boundaries very well to a woman, they feel like that's an insult, and many women are offended by it. But of course we don't want any woman to be offended, but aren't we always talking about equal rights? So what's wrong with a man saying no to something? What's wrong with a man speaking his mind when he doesn't agree to something? Equal rights, remember? And there's always this theme going around that no is a whole sentence. So a man shouldn't have to explain why he doesn't like certain things either. You know, usually women have a pretty easy game on the dating market, but since the manosphere is on its rise like never before, men are coming to the realization that they don't need to fall victim for a woman's manipulation tactics. So the next thing we're going to talk about that a lot of women don't want a man to have would be options. Yes, I said it, options. So don't we all know women who say, I know my worth. I know what I'm worth. But when a man has money, he has a decent job, he's in shape, and he's good looking, even if he's not good looking. If he has money and a good job and a nice car, that man is going to have options, even at the age of 50, something that a lot of women refuse to understand. Men and women are not the same. So if a man does know his worth on the dating market, he's not going to stick around and take a toxic woman's mess. He doesn't have to, because he knows there's somebody else just waiting for him. And you know what? I really cannot blame them. So options is another thing that is becoming a serious threat to women, because they expect their man to put them on a pedestal every single day. It doesn't matter what they do, whether if it's right or if it's wrong. They expect to be put on that pedestal. So options is number 2. Number 3, a passport. That rings a whole bunch of bells in a woman's brain. You don't even know what happens when a man says that he wants to go on vacation with his boys just to chill. But I guess it's okay if a woman says, oh, I'm going to go on a hot girl summer vacation at the age of 40. You're not a girl anymore, but that's a different story. So yes, passport is another thing that a lot of women don't want their man to have. Don't we know all stories about women destroying men's passports because they don't want that man to go anywhere? Or even better, some of them are even chasing the man down to the country that he had went to, just to haunt him down and just to make life horrible and miserable yet one more time. But you don't believe me? Look at these videos yourself. But you know how YouTube does with the audios? I just had to mute the audio, so just look at the captions in the videos. You'll know exactly what videos I'm talking about. I mean, I know I said I was going to mute the music. I did, but just look at her. The caption says, when he says he's going on a lad's holiday, I've just stole his passport. I mean, the caption is bad enough, but seeing this flatback doing this dance is just making it worse. I don't know. I remember when I hid my ex's passport so he couldn't go to Mexico for his birthday. At one point, I even helped him look for it. Wow. He had to buy a new one and pay double to get it. And I told him on our anniversary drive. Now you see what I mean, right? I mean, the last woman, she even helped her man to look for his passport. Do you even think that that man for 1 second thought that she had anything to do with his passport's disappearance? Listen, gentlemen, us women are absolutely freaking insane. We will make something look like we had no idea where it went when we are actually the one who made it disappear. I have no words for us. I really don't. Number 4, emotional intelligence is something that women pretend they want their man to have, but at the end of the day, they really don't, because us women, admit it, as I'm sitting here, as I am, We are drama queens. You know all these women who just like to pick on a man, who just like to throw a couple of things into your face just to test you're crazy. But if you are an emotionally intelligent man, you already know. You can read the woman like a book and you already know she's either on her period or jealous of one of her friends, or she just seen something on social media that she doesn't have, and now she's trying to cause a scene just because of the simple fact that she is upset. But when you have emotional intelligence as a man, you know what to do, which is walk away and let that woman deal with her BS and her emotions like a little girl who is upset. So if a woman is picking on a man, but she wants that man to be emotionally intelligent, she's not going to get what she wants, which is drama. Next one would be standards. Let's talk about a woman's dress code nowadays. Women think it is completely okay to walk around in underwear, to show their behinds, to show their cleavage to everyone, to show her body parts that are supposed to be exclusive to her man only. But if they come across a man, or if they are with a man who has standards, who knows exactly what he wants his woman to look like, he's going to tell that woman, look, cover up. I don't want other men to look at you like I do when we are in the bedroom by ourselves. Women don't like that. They even take it so far that they are trying to gaslight that man and tell him, listen, it's not my fault if you are insecure as a man. I'm going to wear whatever I want to wear. No, honey, you want to wear whatever you want to wear because you are seeking attention, you are thirsty, you have no standards, no morals, no values. Just look on social media. Look at the majority of women. You would not believe this if we would have done what we are doing today 50 years ago. These women would have been considered the scum of the earth. Not the earth, of the universe. I mean, okay, that's a different story though. But if a man knows what he wants and he has an exact expectation of his woman appearance and behavior, especially in public, women are not going to like that. So yes, standards is something that women really don't want men to have, because these women, they just want to run around, look like complete freaking hoes. Another thing that a lot of women don't want their man to have is the woman's phone. Yo, seriously, what are these women keeping in their phones? If I would ever behave like that in front of my husband, I would get a divorce instantly. There's no way in hell that I'm looking like this crazy in front of my husband and then think that he's still attracted to me. I mean, he's looking at her like, bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? She completely turns into the exorcist. What do you keep in that phone, honey? So yes, the majority of women don't want that man to have the phone. Who's in your DMs, honey? What are you hiding, honey? Is it the pictures, honey? What is it? I mean, I gotta play the whole clip. I gotta play it so at least I can laugh when I watch my own YouTube video.
I took my girlfriend's phone and locked myself in the car.
Why are you taking it? Give it to me.
Back off.
Give it to me.
Nah, what is
Give it
this?
to me. Give me now. Give me now. If you don't stop right now, I'm breaking up with you. Give me my
If
phone.
I was like, go through your phone, I'm gonna break up with you. Why are you so
Give me my
mad?
phone.
No.
Give me, I'm coming to. Give me my phone right now.
No.
Stop.
I'm not going to Maryland.
Stop. Give me. Give me
Next thing a lot of women don't want their man to have is expectations on that woman. You already know the list. If you're a man out there watching my video, you gotta make 6 figures. You gotta be tall, you gotta be handsome. If not, light skin, dark skin, you gotta have a net worth, you gotta have network, you have to have all of that. But God forbid you tell a woman to fix you a hot plate every single day after you come back from work. No, why? I'm not your mother. They say things like, it's 2024. Women are not meant to be in the kitchen nowadays anymore. You cook your own plate. Okay, if that's the case, you pay your own bills. You take care of your own kids. That is why a lot of women are single nowadays, because all they want to do is exist, use their sexuality so that man can put them on a pedestal, and that woman has to bring nothing to the table except for herself and her body count. But yes, expectations on a woman is another thing that a lot of women don't want men to have. Sexual discipline. A lot of women don't like the fact that men are becoming more and more self-disciplined when it comes to them controlling their own sexuality, meaning that they're not going to give into a woman's manipulative way of using her sexuality whenever that woman has messed up. So yes, a woman using her reproductive organs to wipe out that mess that she has caused by her behavior is not working that well anymore for women, because now men are like, no, we're going to sit down and talk about what you have done. We're going to sit down and you're going to have to deal with the consequences of your behavior. Hashtag accountability. Women don't like that too. Last but not least is when a man has tunnel vision around attention-seeking women. Yes, whether if it's on social media or even in person. Let's say, for example, at the gym, you have a woman just sitting there in her bikini outfit, but she's at the gym and she's doing her Romanian deadlifts or anything else, poking it out for you right into your face with all the strength that she has got left in her lower back, but you look the other way, or even worse, you walk away. That's the biggest offense to these women. You burst that woman's ego like no one before. These women don't like to deal with rejection. So if you actually behave like this, you don't give the type of attention that that woman is asking, craving for, so she can feel good about herself. But yes, these women act like they love themselves, lying to themselves. That's the best thing you can do. Sorry for that finger, but women be full of shit. Those were the things that women really don't like men to have. Some of them pretend as if they do, but it's really hard to come across a woman who has no problems with all of these things that I just mentioned. Take it as a learning lesson. Take it as some advice. Other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to be back with more videos for you guys. Once again, thank you so much, and I'm so sorry for not being here regularly, but I'm back and I got you, so stay tuned for more content. Thank you all so much.